Welcome to the part 3 helicopter game tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be adding in some scoring and also adding in a character. Okay, so the first thing to do is we're going to add in a character, okay, or in Scratch that's a sprite. So what I'd like to do is to have something like a dragon. You can choose what you want, okay, to fly across the screen and terrorize the helicopter and things like that. So here we go, we've got our dragon sprite in there, and we've got it clicked, okay, and if you notice here there are actually two costumes, okay, which is quite fun to play with. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to make this a little bit smaller. So if we go up here, highlight in there, shrink, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do the same to this. I'm going to shrink it just 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, and do they look about the same size? Pretty much. Yep, that'll do. So actually I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. You can do what you want, but I just want to do it like that. 1, 2. Okay, so we've got our dragon, and what we want to do is make it fly across the screen. Okay, so what can we do? So the first thing we need to be in the dragon sprite to be able to control it. We want it to. I'm going to program it so it actually is hiding when you start the game, then it appears. Okay, so let's go to when that's clicked. Okay, and I want this to do forever. I want this just to do it on its own forever, not just once, forever. So when we do forever, we want to hide it. So if we go down to, sorry, wrong one, looks, show and hide, we're going to need the show and hide. Okay, we're going to hide it. In between those, I'm going to put some more code. So when I hide it, let's think through the process and logic of this. I want it to start up here. So what's that? That's minus 203146. So if we go to motion, go to, what was it, minus 203146. Is that about right? Let's just try that. That's about right. Okay, we can always adjust that at a later stage. So hide it, go to there, and then I want it. Actually, no, we're gonna wait, aren't we? Let's make it wait. So let's hide it, wait for 2 seconds. Okay, and then appear. So let's press play. Yeah, it's going through it and then it's hiding. Okay, so we need to make it do something. So we want to make it glide over here down to this point to 209 minus 117. 209. So we can get a motion, and we can use glide, and let's glide for about 3 seconds. So if we say 209, what was it? Do you remember? 209 minus, let's see what happens there. So basically what's happening, forever it's going to hide, wait for 2 seconds, go to this position up here, glide down to that position. So I want it to show, don't we? Dope. Let's do that again. So let's start that again. 2, 3, bop. Okay, so maybe 3 seconds is too long. So try this with 2 seconds. Okay. Well, should we put in a hide command in there? So we go looks, and then we're going to hide it. Okay, let's restart this all. So 1. Okay. It's too much there. It's not quite right, is it? Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now what I want to do now is to add in some scoring. Okay, so it'd be quite fun for that dragon to take scoring off the helicopter. So let's go to the helicopter. So what we want to say is that when we start the game, okay, we want to set some score. Now we don't have, we do have score here, but when you create it, okay, you won't have that on, so you'll have to go into data and set up something called a variable. So make variable. Let's just get rid of that. So you'll have this. So when you go to data, you go make variable, type in score. Okay, and press OK, and then you get some blocks that help you to do the score. So we're going to set the score, and we're going to say forever check whether, so go forever check whether the helicopter and the dragon have touched each other. So we want to go to control and say if, so this is the code for the helicopter, if it touches a dragon you want to reduce by, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, whatever, 50 points. Okay, if it's touching, so that's a sense, isn't it? Sense, if it is touching, let's drag that in there, touching the dragon, do what? You want to change the score by, let's say, -5. Okay, so this bit of code is saying forever, but if it's touching the dragon, change the score by -5. Let's try that. Oh, can you see the score? Look what happened. Watch the score. Oh, I'm losing loads of points unless I get out of the way. So I've got a bit of a game now. So, you know, it could be if I start that again, I'm trying to avoid the dragon. If I'm going to do, I'm no good. You'll be better at your game. Okay. Okay. So it might be that's going a bit too fast for you. But what that's shown you is we created the dragon. It's got 2 costumes. We shrunk those. We've added some code in here that hides it, shows it, makes it glide and do it, and you can play around with that if you want to. Then we've gone into the data part section. We created a score variable, which we then used here to set the score to 0 for the game. Okay, and with another a loop and an if saying forever if it's touching the dragon, do that. If it's not, don't change anything. Hope that's helped with part 3, and good luck with your game, and I wouldn't mind seeing your characters flying around the screen. Take care.